Dakota Conference basketball teams to get in on the tournament action. The quarterfinals for our boys and girls teams taking place at the higher seeds tonight. We start at Davies High School with the Eagles looking to repeat as conference champions. Their first opponent, the West Fargo Packers, who had to play a play-in game to advance to the main bracket. The Packers were the only lower-seeded team to win a play-in game and look to keep that momentum going here. They're up by 3 in the first half. The kick out to Cole Tideman in the corner, left all alone and makes them pay. West Fargo grabbing a 6-point lead. Davies rallying back to grab a 1-point advantage, but the Packers strike down low. Anthony Leal is smothered by defenders, gets this one to fall through the contact. West Fargo reclaiming their lead. Moving near the end of the first half now, momentum starting to shift towards Davies. Daniel York working through a defender, launches the running floater. It's going to float all the way in. The Eagles with the 3-point lead, and Davies on the fast break again now, looking to close out the half on top. Cole Callies takes the feed behind the arc, wastes no time firing away. Davies with a 43-37 lead with seconds to go in the opening half, and the Eagles would dominate the second half, advancing to the semifinals with a 91-74 win. The Eagles now await their 25th Street rivals in the semifinals. The Shanley Deacons advancing with a nail-biter over Devils Lake. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, the second-seeded Fargo North Spartans moving on with their 15-point win over Cheyenne, and the Red River Rough Riders survive a shootout in the Battle of Grand Forks, defeating their crosstown rivals 90-81. Meanwhile, in West Fargo, it's a battle between 4th and 5th seeds in the girls bracket, Cheyenne hosting Shanley. The Stangs already up big and going for more. The feed down low to Maya Metcalf, rising above a sea of defenders for the layup. The Mustangs lead by double digits. They look to keep it going here. Brenna Dick grabs the layup and immediately takes off to the other side of the court. Dick takes this one coast to coast. Cheyenne leads by 20 with 10 minutes to go. Now looking to close this one out, Metcalf takes the long pass all the way across the court and drives inside. The bank is open. Cheyenne dominating this quarterfinal matchup, and Cheyenne's going to keep that space for the rest of this game. 61-48 the final in favor of the Mustangs. Looking elsewhere around the girls bracket, none of these quarterfinal matchups were particularly close. The Mustangs will face the Davies Eagles in the semifinals, with the Red River Rough Riders and West Fargo Packers advancing on the other side of the bracket. The semifinals for the girls teams will be on March 2nd in the Shack. The MSUM Dragons and Duluth Bulldogs meeting for the NSIC Championship tonight. The Dragons starting to pull ahead here in the first half. Gavin Baumgartner well defended, but lets this one fly anyway. It falls through. The Dragons lead by 6. They're up by 10 now, just 8 minutes later. Trevor Kaiser drives down low, fights through the defense, and rattles this one in. MSUM with a 12-point advantage. The Dragons are on fire, and they aren't about to cool down either. Lorenzo McGee gathers the loose ball, fires the fadeaway jumper. Nothing but nylon. The Dragons lead by 18. Into the second half now, the roll continues. McGee working off the screen, fires it over to Jacob Benninga. He hits the three-pointer, and the Dragons are running away with this one. MSUM goes back-to-back as the top dogs in the NSIC. 79-69 the final over Minnesota Duluth. A lot less drama today than
I was about didn't take the last second buzzer beater.
No,
they did the
time.
semis.
So yeah, repeat champions there. They now look ahead to the Division II national championships and they're heating up at the right time.
They'll take the win any way they can get
exactly. Dragons heating up. Nothing for that one.
Weather not heating up. We got some snow moving through Hutchinson.